Trenton Moriarty. Wow, Trenton, what a race out there. Lots of battling, lots of rubbing out there tonight.
Yeah, it was another good short track night. Started ninth and worked the way to the front. Got another long run, which is really surprising around here, but turned out to be an awesome night. Can't thank my guys enough. Brock, J2 Racing Parts, Quality Family Dentistry, JJ Cooey Trucking, Truck Parts Northwest, Dashing Dutchman Deli, Jesse, Todd, Dad, Neil, John, Robbie, Lance, and all of them. You know, they put a lot of hours in the work and shop, and I can't thank them enough because I wouldn't be up here right now.
Back-to-back podiums, not a bad way to start the season.
No, we started off with this last year at the same spot. You know, backed it up with 2 podiums this year, so hopefully we make a good run this year and get a championship.
All right, third place, Trenton Moriarty. Second place tonight, and wow, what a hard fight battle. Mr. Nema Lang, Nema, wow. Talk about that race out there.
Yeah, I know, I saw Jeff there behind me, and I was doing everything I could to stay in front. He got a lucky break getting underneath me, and once he got around me, it's hard to beat those big motors. That last caution about lap 75 is not what I wanted to see. I thought I was gaining on him, but it is what it is.
Kind of a special night for you, though. Your son got his first main event win. What's it mean for you to be on the podium, but having your son win tonight as well?
Well, that first race, watching him race, man, it felt like I was out there racing. I mean, it was a feeling I've never had before watching him through sports, and, I wasn't sure if I liked it or not, but it was good. It was fun.
All right, who do you want to thank?
I got to thank my crew, man. We threw everything at the kitchen sink at that race car, and we started off slow at practice, and we kept making changes, and and I had a good piece of it tonight.
All right, second place, Nema Lang. Well, about 5 o'clock today, he didn't know if he had a race car to race. But wow, the luck changed around. Your winner, Jeff Knight. Jeff, your first 2 races, the luck was not your way. Lots of issues in the car, but that thing was a rocket ship tonight.
That's the exact same car that we raced on opening night when we had a fuel pump issue. We didn't even scale it coming here because I knew how fast it was that night. It is a rocket. I have so many people to thank, but most of all, I just want to thank all my crew and their families, man. We've been working hard on this thing.
It's been a long run. What's it like for a driver? All day long you were frustrated. You had the fuel problems. At 5 o'clock, you didn't know if you were going to race, and now you're in victory lane.
Yeah, it's from worst to first in one day. That's pretty good. So, so many people to thank. Kelby Construction, Platts Group, Growler Insurance. There's so many people that make this car go around the track. And I'm super just grateful for everybody that's involved, sponsor-wise, but it's the families and the people, man. They mean so much to me.
Easter service tomorrow at the Rock Church can be a little bit sweeter, isn't it?
Yeah. I actually pulled a Bambino this morning and said I was going to invite everybody in the stands to Easter tomorrow, and I didn't know how I was going to do it unless I got on this stage. So you're all invited to the Rock Church. You'll have a great time. It's as fun as the races.
All right, your winner, Jeff Knight. Coming up next will be the Super Stock podium.
Sponsor me, PFC. They're going to get that tonight. Trying to land that deal now.
Hey, stick around.
All right, third place in the Super Stock figure eights, the on car, Doug Delfell. So Doug, my first interview with you, I heard when I first started doing this, there was a guy called the Grizz, but you looked pretty good tonight. The car was super fast.
The cars are pretty good. There's still a lot to go. We didn't get to race last week because we had some mechanical issues right there at the start-finish line, or pulling out for the main. So we just ran what we had and see what we could do, and it was a good night. You know, we got some good sponsors this year. I'd like to thank the Mazda of Everett, Nutty's Junkyard Grill, of course the Grocery Outlet for being the division sponsor, and the Everett Car Connection.
All right, third place, Doug Delfell. Back-to-back podiums for this guy in the 80 car, Tony Hill. Tony, it's, well, you get a trophy first.
Well, I'm going to go over here first. You better look at you.
Tony, back-to-back podiums, you gotta be pretty happy.
Oh, real happy. I mean, the car has been really good, and you know, we had a few problems at the beginning and started to push, but then a lot of water in the north. But overall, the car was really good, and had a good time tonight. I got to say, thank Grocery Outlet for putting this on for us, and the support of the track and the people here, and our Figure 8 group. Our group is a bunch of special guys, you know.
All right, second place once again, Tony Hill. Back-to-back wins for this guy.
Oh, sorry.
I'll take a couple more. It don't matter.
Back-to-back wins for this guy, Quinn Morrison. All right, Quentin, back-to-back wins in this one, and this one, the field was big. This class is growing this year. Talk about the class and the race tonight.
Oh, it was a big field. It was like, oh man, am I going to be able to get through this? And then I didn't know if they were going to cut the race 5 laps short, so I was like, I got to climb on top of the wheel and make this happen.
Let's talk about your sponsors. You got some special sponsors to help you out and some special things going on as well.
Yeah, I got Northwest Wine and Liquor, and we are going to be doing a raffle over there to give away 4 tickets for the 90 Minutes of Fear in 2 weeks. So you go over to Northwest Wine and Liquor and do a little bit of buy-in and get yourself a raffle ticket, and you could get 4 free tickets for the race coming up for the 90 Minutes of Fear. And then I got Olympia Pizza House. My friend Nick Damanides is here tonight, and Aldridge Excavating. And then I got Mrs. Turner's Hometown Cafe and Gino's Restaurant in Monroe right here. And we're all going there for dinner tonight if you guys want to come.
All right, win once again, Quinn Morrison.
I gotta pull up my notes again.
All right, here we go, your final finish for the Foster Fest Mini Stocks in third place, Brian Cottrell.
You get your trophy first.
Brian, wow, it was a hard-fought race out there tonight to get on the podium.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We've raced everything here, it seems like, you know, from Figure 8 cars to Bumper Pass, and these mini stocks are a real lot of fun. I want to thank Scott at Adventure Motorsports. He gives me a lot of help. Go over there and buy a bike from him. And John at J2 Motorsports, he helped me out too. My buddy Mike is my crew chief. Greg Scott helped with the setup, and we're just having a blast. You know, without the Lord above to watch out for us, wouldn't be able to do this great sport, so.
All right, third place, Brian Cottrell. Second place, back-to-back podiums, Brad Thomas, the 5 car. Brad, back-to-back podiums, but still just a little short.
Yeah, it definitely was hard fought. and we're happy with where we're at today. Just want to say thanks to my crew guys. They worked so hard, and get to celebrate this with them, but more importantly, we get to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ tomorrow. So I'm happy for that, and then I just want to thank Armageddon Arms as well for their support.
Second place, Brad Thomas. And your winner, the 00 car, Lane Sunholm. Lane, tell 2 stories between last race and this race. Big turnaround. That car was fast tonight.
The car was real good. Me and my boy Carson set this thing up for about 6-7 hours last night. It was absolutely ridiculous. Everything we did was wrong, and we finally got it right, and then at the last minute I wanted to change it again. So he was not happy with all the work we did last night, but it paid off. It was fast right off the trailer.
All right, who do you want to thank for this win?
Steve Potasek bought me 2 tires, and Cheesy Puff bought me the other 2. So Team Pink's my sponsor, and I'm just happy to be part of them.
All right, your winner, Lane Sunholm.